And now let's shift gears, talk about the weather. Roland says coolest day of the week coming up tomorrow.
We might have a hard time hitting 80 degrees for the high temperature tomorrow. Yeah, you remember a couple of weeks ago when it was 101, 102? Isn't that just amazing? Now we're starting to see these big fluctuations, and yet we're still right smack dab in the middle of our summer pattern, friends. Let's do a little smoke assessment and see what's happening out there right now. Redfish Lake, we're seeing some varying degrees of smoke in and out of the Redfish Lake area courtesy of the Pioneer Fire, but it is not nearly as bad as it has been over the last few days. Weather headlines: cooler conditions tomorrow. A fairly significant trough is going to be passing by to the north. Otherwise, it is going to be a dry week for us here in the Treasure Valley. And then as we draw closer to the weekend, guess what happens to the temperature readings? They start jumping back up. In fact, we're probably going to be approaching the low to mid 90s by Saturday afternoon. So temperature readings so far today topping out at 81 degrees, which is significantly cooler than where we should be. We should be right around 92 degrees this time of the year. Look at the low last night. 57 degrees for the low. We should have been right around 61, and that's how hot it can get this time of the year. 107 degrees is our record set back in 1990. The weak disturbance that's going to be generating the cooler conditions for us tomorrow is being shown right here on the radar. There is indeed shower activity between Washington down into northern Oregon. Now, most of the shower activity associated with this disturbance is going to stay well to the north of us. However, it is conceivable that as the tail end of the system brushes by some of our west central and central mountains of Idaho, that we will end up seeing at least a potential for some scattered showers tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. So there it is, a fairly impressive area of low pressure. All of this, and you'll see another one right up here in the Gulf of Alaska. So right now this pattern is active with this jet stream, and it's bringing in one cool disturbance after another. Again, most of this is passing by to the north tomorrow, but this sets you and me in a nice cool pattern that's going to stick around through at least Thursday. By Friday, temperatures start warming back up. By Saturday, it's going to be downright toasty once again as those temperatures push into the mid-90s again by this weekend. So tomorrow morning on the Futurecast, there you can see the low moving right across the panhandle. Here's the tail end of the disturbance, and there you can see a little chance of shower activity around the west central mountains up towards Cascade, up towards McCall. But here in the Treasure Valley should be mostly dry. We may see just a few clouds here and there, and that's about it. But Wednesday is dry. It is going to be sunny all the way through the weekend once this little weak disturbance passes by to the north of us tomorrow. So here's my 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, at best, 80 degrees, or shall we say at its warmest point, 80 degrees. We could be in the upper 70s in many areas of the valley. 84 degrees on Wednesday, 90 degrees on Thursday, 92 on Friday, and then Saturday we go to 95 degrees. Sunday we'll keep it in the low to mid 90s with no significant potential for any shower activity impacting the Treasure Valley. The best chance will be the showers to the north of us tomorrow as that disturbance slides on by. 68 degrees for the high temperature tomorrow up in the mountains, and then on Wednesday 72, Thursday 79, and this weekend it will warm up nicely into the mid 80s with tons of sunshine expected through this upcoming weekend. So a little yo-yo pattern right now as far as the temperatures are concerned. And even though those systems are passing by to the north, Brent, we can't get any significant potential for rain here in the Treasure Valley. It's been pretty dry, and it's going to stay that way.
And it's going to stay that way for the foreseeable future. Wow. Okay. We'll just have to enjoy it.
Okay.
Okay.